Welcome, sports fans, to Board Sports Network, your leader in board sports entertainment. Today, we have Game 3 between the Brooklyn Bombers and the Nashville Countrymen. The series is tied at 1-1 as Brooklyn lost to Nashville in the first game 11-5 and then took second game by a score of 9-8. The starters in both the games previous have been roughed up pretty early as both teams have gone through their bullpens quite a bit. But today's matchup, we have a hot pitcher versus a hot batter duel as Melido Ortiz is on mound for the Brooklyn Bombers, and he's going to be facing the third baseman Mike White of the Nashville Countrymen, who's leading many offensive categories, including average and hits. And also, both pitchers for today's game is tied for 5th in the East in strikeouts with 23 apiece. So let's go ahead and look at the starting pitchers for both squads, as Brooklyn has Melido Ortiz on the mound for Game 3. He is 3-0 after 4 starts, 31 and 2/3 innings pitched with 5 earned runs given up and a 1.42 ERA, 23 strikeouts, 9 walks, and a 0.98 whip. And he's going up against Harold Engle, who is 1-0 after 4 starts, with 25 innings pitched, 9 earned runs, with a 3.24 ERA, 23 strikeouts, 7 walks, and a 1.12 whip. And it's worth noting that Harold Engle is still not fresh until further notice. Your lineups for today's game, leading off for Brooklyn will be Travis Nelson. He's playing shortstop, batting .254 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Alvaro Morgan will be in center field, batting .386 with 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Scotty Coles will be in left field, batting .281 with 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. And Matt Hobstack will be at first base, batting .296 with 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. Brian Stone will be in right field. He's batting .274 with 4 home runs and 14 RBIs. Chuck Gagne will be at second, batting .232 with 5 RBIs. Torrey Brown will be behind the plate, batting .221 with 1 home run and 4 runs batted in. Yasmil Castillo gets to start at third base. He's a regular shortstop, but due to injuries by the third baseman Pat Zeus, he's playing third base today, batting .255 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. And batting ninth will be Melido Ortiz, and he's batting .375. For the Nashville Countrymen, Gary Bonnell will be starting out at second base. He's batting .316 with 1 home run and 14 runs batted in. Center field will be manned by Ivan Havens. He's batting .265 with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. As mentioned before, Mike White will be playing third base. He's batting .495 with 3 home runs and 20 RBIs. And right fielder Keith McHenry is batting 200 with 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, batting cleanup today. Bill Hemmett will be playing left field, batting .209, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Kevin Niederhauer will be getting the start today at first base, batting .258 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Rune Ferguson will be playing shortstop, batting .234 with no home runs and 8 RBIs. Mel Cerrone will be catching. He's batting .206, 1 home run, 5 runs batted in. And Harold Engle will be batting ninth, and he's batting .200. Some of the stats on Mike White: he's currently leading the East Division in average with a .482. Alvaro Morgan from Brooklyn is batting .397. With hits, Mike White has 41, and he also is tied for second in the league with doubles with 6. He is in third with RBIs with 20, and tied for second with stolen bases. So Mike White is he's an all-around player. And an ERA, Melido Ortiz is in second with a 1.42 ERA behind fellow teammate Don Backman, who has a 1.41, and ahead of fellow Brooklyn teammate Wally Ballard with a 1.86. So Brooklyn has become a tough team on the mound. But the national anthem has been sung. The Nashville Countrymen have taken the field, and Travis Nelson steps up to the plate to get today's game started off. Oh, 555 right off the bat. Is a pitcher an ace or a star? He is a star, and that's going to be a deep fly out to right field for out number 1. So could have been dangerous early, but Harold Engle is a star pitcher, so he gets the out. Next up will be the center fielder, Alvaro Morgan, also a dangerous hitter, 266. That will be a fly out to right field, so another fly out to Keith McHenry as they are attacking him early. Next up will be the left fielder, Scotty Coles. 1-2-4. Does the pitcher have control? He does, and that's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, Rune Ferguson, to end the top of the first inning. So the Bombers go down 1-2-3 as Melido Ortiz takes the mound, and he's going to face Gary Bonnell leading off the game. 2-5-5. Is pitcher a star? No. Is batter a home run king? No. And that's going to be a fly out to the left fielder, Scotty Coles, for out number 1. Next up will be the center fielder, Ivan Havens. He gets to start today. 4-4-6. Is a pitcher star? No. Is a batter sad sack, utility, or patient? No. And that's going to be a single to right field, as well as a stolen base for the very quick running Ivan Havens. Next up, the matchup that everyone's been wanting, Mike White. And we go to a player experience chart after that single by Havens. So Melido Ortiz is a neutral experience. Mike White is neutral experience, so no one has the upper hand here. 2-4. Icon batter, no, and that's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, Travis Nelson, for out number 2, and that's going to hold Havens up at second. So Melido Ortiz takes that first battle between him and White as Keith McHenry steps up to the plate. I think this is Keith McHenry's first series back after being out for an injury for a while. He's batting cleanup today. You roll a 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic? No. Is it pitcher batting? No. And that's going to be a base on balls. So we have runners at first and second here with 2 outs. And the left fielder, Bill Hemmond, stepping up to the plate. 1-3-5. That'll be in umpire check with runners on first and second. 1-3. Do we have a questionable umpire at home? No, we do not. And the batter singles, and the umpire is going to rule the runner safe and the other runner to third. So we're going to see he went up the middle. Ivan Havens came around to score. Keith McHenry went around to third, and Bill Hemmond held up at first. So we have our first run of the ball game today as Nashville attacks Melido Ortiz early, as we have runners at the corners here with 2 outs, and Kevin Niederhauer is up to the plate. Niederhauer is playing first today for Israel Garcia. 2-3-4. Are runners on base? Yes, there are, and we're going to go to plate drama. 1-4. Do we have a control pitcher? Yes, we do. And he places a ball, or places a pitch for a called strike, and we go to an umpire check to finish out the rest of the at-bat. 2-3. Do we have a lenient umpire at first base? No, we do not. And a batter is going to be ruled out at first on a close play. So that's going to be a 5-3 ground out to end the inning. The Countrymen strike first, as it is a 1-0 ball game going into the top of the second. Matt Hobstack, first baseman, will be leading off for Brooklyn. 1-3-6. Pitcher an ace? No. Is the batter a whiffer or cold? No, he is not. And that's going to be an infield drama check, and we will look at the third baseman and see if he is gold. That is going to be Mike White. No, he is semi-iron. Mike White, not the strongest defensively Offense is his game. And that's going to be a base hit for Hobstack through the left side. He is going to hold up at first base. Next up will be the right fielder, Brian Stone. 1-4-4. Is the pitcher flash? Yes, he is. That's going to be a strikeout. Is the umpire questionable or lenient? No, and that's going to be strike 3 for the first out. Next up will be the second baseman, Chuck Gagne. 1 out here in the top of the second with a runner on first. 2-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter eager? No. And that's going to be a ground out to the second base, which is going to be a fielder's choice, 4-6. Because they're not able to turn the double play. Chuck Gagne will reach first base, so 2 outs here, and a runner on first base for the catcher, Torrey Brown. 4-5-5. Is the pitcher flash? Yes, he is. Is the batter a good eye? And decided eye says no, and that's going to be a strikeout for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Brooklyn Bombers. As we go to the bottom of the second, Rune Ferguson will be leading off for Nashville, playing shortstop today. 2-2-4. Pitching at home? No. Is he a slugger? No. That's going to be a single to right field. We go to a baseball right now check for the catcher, Mel Cerrone. So Melido Ortiz is semi-cold. Mel Cerrone is neutral. 3-5. Hot batter? No, it is not. And that's going to be a fly out to left field for out number 1. Harold Engle will be up next. He's going to be sacrificing here. Does he get the bunt down? Yes, he does. And that will be a sack bunt. We'll say 2-3. Rune Ferguson is safe at second, so 2 outs here. Runner on second base for Gary Bonnell, who is 0 for 1 today with a fly out to left field. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? No, he is not. That's going to be an outfield drama check. We will look at 1-3. The center fielder is Alvaro Morgan, iron. No, he is not. That's going to be a lunging catch, and the batter lines out for out number 3. To the top of the third we go, and the third baseman, Yasmiel Castillo, will be leading it off for Brooklyn. Harold Engle, despite being not fresh, is holding his own so far. 1-5-5. Is he a home run king? No, he is not. That's going to be a fly out to the center fielder, Ivan Havens, for out number 1. Next up will be Melido Ortiz, trying to help himself out today. 4-6-6. Pitcher have control? Yes, he does, but that's a pitch read and a single to left field, so Melido Ortiz helping his cause as he gets on base here in the top of the third. That'll bring up the shortstop, Travis Nelson. He flew out to right field his first at bat. 3-4-4. Is the pitcher prospect? No. Is the batter patient? No. And that's going to be a pop out to the second baseman, Gary Bonnell, for out number 2. Next up will be the center fielder, Alvaro Morgan, 0 for 1 today with a fly out to right field as well. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? The decided eye says no. That'll be an outfield drama check. We will look at Bill Hammond, see if he is iron out there in left field. Bill Hammond is semi-gold, so no. And that's going to be a looping fly ball that lands in his glove for out number 3. To the bottom of the third we go. Nashville up 1-0 as Melido Ortiz takes the mound again to face Ivan Havens, who singled to his first at bat. 2-2-2. Is batter a sad sack? No, that's going to be a double to center field Well, Ivan Havens is 2 for 2 today. We go to a team chemistry check for Mike White. So Mike White just can't seem to roll on the main charts. But we go to a team chemistry check. Brooklyn, both teams are actually semi-dissonant today. 5-6 is the pitching team dissonance. The decided eye says yes. The pitcher not confident chooses a safe pitch, and it's ripped to the outfield for a single. That's going to be hit to right field. Ivan Havens is going to come around to score, so Mike White is 1 for 2 today with an RBI. So he wins that battle against Melido Ortiz. As right fielder Keith McHenry comes up to the plate now with no outs. He drew a walk his first at bat. 2-4-5 is the batter Hero. Yes, he is. That'll be a single to left field. That's going to move Mike White up to second. So Melido Ortiz struggling a little bit here, as he is now a semi-struggler for allowing 3 straight on bases. And Bill Hammond comes up to the plate. He is 1 for 1 with a single today. The Saturday went rogue on me. Here is the pitch, 2-3-4. Are the runners on base? Yes, there are. We'll go to plate drama. 1-2 is the catcher Iron. That'll be Torrey Brown. I don't believe so. No, he is not. So that will be an umpire check with runners on first and second here. 1-5. Do we have a respected umpire at home? Yes, we do. That's going to be a double. The runner on second scores, and the runner on first is thrown out at home. So we'll say, oops, double to left center. Mike White comes around to score. Keith McHenry is out at home on a, let's say, an 8-6-2 put out. And Bill Hammond is held up at second. So Nashville is really putting it on Ortiz now, as he is a full struggler for allowing 4 straight. Well, he did get an out, so he loses his semi-struggler status. He didn't get the batter out, but he did get an out. So with 1 out here in the bottom of the third, runner on second base, Kevin Niederhauer steps up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out. On the pitch, 1-2-4. Does pitcher have control? Yes, he does. That's going to be a 6-3 ground out. That'll hold Hammond up at second, as we have 2 outs now with Rune Ferguson coming up. He is 1 for 1 with a single to right field. 1-2-4 control. Yes, that's another 6-3 ground out to end the inning. Ortiz is now semi-fresh, as Nashville's putting it on him. As we go to the top of the fourth, 3-0 Nashville, as Scotty Coles comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. 1-3-5, that's going to be a ballpark check. It's normal average length for both righties and lefties. Scotty Coles a righty. 6-6, is it a small ballpark? No, it is not. Is it a small ballpark? It's a well-hit ball. And that's going to be a fly out to the left fielder, Hammond. So it went to the warning track. Hammond was able to track it down for out number 1. Scotty Coles just missed it there, as the first baseman, Matt Hofstadt, comes up to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single. 4-5-5. Is the pitcher flash? Yes, he is. Batter good eye? No, that's going to be a strikeout. That'll bring up the right fielder, Brian Stone. He struck out his first at bat. 2-3-3. Ace or a star. He is a star. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop for out number 3. So Harold Engle is cruising here. This is Melido Ortiz is struggling a little bit, and Mel Cerrone will be leading off the bottom of the 4th for Nashville. He is 0 for 1 with a flyout. 1-2-5 is pitcher struggler. No, is batter patient. He is patient until further notice. He draws a base on balls. So Mel Cerrone gets on. Harold Engle is coming up to sacrifice. He gets it down again. We'll say 1-3 that time. Mel Cerrone goes to second. As we have runner on second base here with 1 out. And Gary Bonnell stepping up. He is 0 for 2 today. 3-5-5 is a pitcher struggler or gilded. No. Is batter champion. No. That's going to be a ground out to the second base, but that'll get the runner over. The runner on third base here with 2 outs, and Ivan Haven stepping up to the plate. 2 for 2 today with a single and a double. Let's see if he can do it again. 1-3-3 is a batter a slugger. No, that's going to be a fly out to left field for out number 3. Melido Ortiz gets out of that. And we go to the top of the 5th inning. Still 3-0 Nashville, as Chuck Gagne comes up to the plate. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. 1-1-5 is a pitcher fresh. No. Is batter home run king or sad sack? No. That's going to be a double to left field. Chuck Gagne getting things started here in the top of the 5th inning. That might be the shot in the arm they need, as catcher Torrey Brown comes up now. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 5-5-5. Pitcher ace or a star? Yes, he is. That's a deep fly out to right field. Chuck Gagne is stoic, so he's not going to attempt to move on the fly out. Keep getting excited about that 5-5-5, and then remember that Engle is a star, so that's going to be in his advantage. Next up will be the shortstop, or the third baseman, Yasmiel Castillo, 0 for 1 with a flyout today with a runner on second base. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? No, he is not. That's going to be a pop out to the second baseman for out number 2. Melido Ortiz is coming up now. We go to a player experience check. Ortiz is neutral. Harold Engle is icon. 2-4. Icon batter? No, that's going to be a ground out to the shortstop to end the inning. So leadoff double, and they can't do anything with it. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, Mike White finally getting to roll on the main charts. He's going to lead it off. He is 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single today. 1-2-3 is a pitcher both flash and fresh, and this battle goes to Ortiz as he strikes out Mike White. I think Melido has won twice, but Mike White has won once. But in the end, Mike White's the winning so far, having a 3-0 lead. Keith McHenry steps up now. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. 2-3-3. Pitcher an ace or a star. He is semi-ace. Decided I says yes, that's a ground out to the shortstop. We're out number 2. Next up will be Bill Hemman, 2 for 2 today with a single and a double. 2-2-5. Pitcher a star? No. Is batter a slugger or a sad sack? Decided I says he is a slugger. That's going to be a pop up to the right fielder, Brian Stone, for out number 3. To the top of the 6th we go, as Travis Nelson leads it off for Brooklyn. He is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. 2-5-6. Is the pitcher a struggler? No. Is batter champion or patient? No. That's going to be an infield drama check. We will look at 5-6. The first baseman. Is he gold? That'll be Kevin Niederhauer. That is a no. And ball sails over his head. Batter safe at first on an error. So that's going to be a fielding error on shortstop. That's a throwing error. Oops. On the shortstop, Rune Ferguson. As Travis Nelson is a semi-active runner. I believe Mel Cerrone is semi-gold. Yes, he is. So do they try a hit and run here with Alvaro Morgan? They're going to hit and run with Alvaro Morgan. Let's see if they can't jumpstart something. 2-2-4 pitching at home. That's a pop-up to the shortstop. And Travis Nelson is going to jog on back to first. Next up will be the left fielder, Scotty Coles, 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a fly out. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-4-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No. That's going to be a ground out to the first baseman or the third baseman. That'll be to the third baseman, and that's a 5-4-3 double play to end the top of the 6th inning. Harold Engle, even though he's not fresh, he's digging down deep and getting these outs. As Kevin Niederhauer steps up and leads it off for Nashville here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-2-6. Is the pitcher fresh? Or Saturday Eye says yes. That's a line out to the second baseman for out number 1. Next up will be the shortstop, Rune Ferguson, 1 for 2 today with a single and a ground out. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? No, he's not. That'll be an outfield drama check. We will look at the right fielder, Brian Stone, see if he is iron. Brian Stone is not iron. That's going to be a routine fly out for out number 2. The catcher, Mel Cerrone, will be up next. He is 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk. 2-2-6. Cleanup batter? No, that'll be a fly out to the left fielder, Scotty Coles, for out number 3. Melido Ortiz is now not fresh. Harold Engle has been not fresh all day. He's leading off the bottom of the 7th, so it may be a good time to get some relievers warmed up here. As Matt Hobstack steps up to the plate, he is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. 1-4-6. Is the pitcher flash? He is. That will be a strikeout. So he strikes out for the 2nd time today. And the right fielder, Brian Stone, stepping up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. 1-2-6. Is the pitcher fresh? No. Is the batter a sad sack? No. That's going to be a single past second base. And we go to a baseball right now check for Chuck Gagne. We are past the 5th inning, so he doubled his last at bat, so he is full hot. Harold Engle is full cold. 3-6. Full cold pitcher? Yes. Misses the outside corner. Batter connects for a driving single past third base. And on a 3, runners advance 2 bases on any hit, single or double. Stoic runner on first base only advances. Brian Stone is semi-stoic. The Saturday Eye says yes, so that's going to be just a single. Brian Stone is going to advance to second. So runners at first and second here with 1 out. And the catcher, Torrey Brown, coming up to the plate. Nashville is going to get a couple relievers going here just in case things go south. As Scott Blackman, he's not going to. Come on back, Steve. Steve Show and your righty Carlos Ramirez will both be warming up. We have a righty and a lefty out there. Catcher Torrey Brown is up next. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout fly out. Runners at first and second here with 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. 2-4-6. Pitcher have control. He does. That's going to be a ground out to the pitcher, which first and second with a 2 fielder's choice, runner to third. So Harold Engle went to second to get the double play. They weren't able to turn it in time. And we now have runners at first and third here with 2 outs. And Yasmiel Castillo coming up to the plate. Decided it wanted to leave again. So we have Yasmiel Castillo over two fly outs. Runners at first and third here with 2 outs. 3-3-4. Pitcher an ace or a star? Yes, he is. That's a pop out to the first baseman to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Nashville is going to send up a pinch hitter for Engle. Even though he did well today, he's still not fresh. He's pitching a shutout. Oh, did they leave him in? Did they chance it? Oh, decisions, or let's decide or die. Bullet, he stays in. Blank, pinch hitter. And they're going for a pinch hitter. Let the dice speak. Israel Garcia is going to be coming in. I would leave Harold Engle in, but he's not fresh, and things can go south in a hurry. So Nashville's going to play it safe. They are, let me check my standings here. Nashville is 5th in the East, and Brooklyn is 1st. So they're going to play the long game here and try to get out of this game with a series win. Well, Melido Ortiz is still out there. Israel Garcia is up to the plate now. 5-5-6. The pitcher an ace. Decided I says no. His batter sad sack. No, that's going to be a double to right field. So the pinch hitting move worked. I want to get Melido Ortiz through this inning because he's leading off the next inning, but that may not happen. Better go ahead and play it safe and get a couple up in the bullpen, as Nolan Anderson is going to be starting to warm up, as well as Enrique Nunez. So Gary Bonnell is up to the plate now, 0 for 3 today. Looking to change that. 2-6-6 is a runner on first. No. Is this the leadoff batter? No. That's going to be a fly out to right field. Israel Garcia is semi-stoic. He's not going to go for the first out at the bottom of the 7th as the center fielder Ivan Haven steps up. 2 for 3 with a single and a double. 1-4-4 is the pitcher Flash. Yes, he is. That's going to be a strikeout for out number 2. And the dangerous Mike White, hoping to even the score against Ortiz, is up next. 1 for 3 today with a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. 3-3-5 is the pitcher Wild. No. Is the batter Sad Sack? No. That's going to be a single to right field, along with a stolen base. So Israel Garcia comes around to score. Mike White is going to steal second base. So Mike White wins that battle. And Melido Ortiz is out of there. They're going to bring in Enrique Nunez to face Keith McHenry. So Mike White wins the overall battle today as he knocks out Ortiz. Mike White saying, get out of my stadium. Get out of Nashville. Go back to Brooklyn, where you belong, you Yankee. As Keith McHenry comes up to the plate, he is 1 for 2 today with a walk, a single, and a ground out. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 4 runs credited to Ortiz so far, with Mike White his responsibility. 4-4-4 Is the batter a scrapper? No, that's going to be a double to right field. Another double. Mike White is going to come home to score. And it is now 5-0. Nashville here in this game 3. As Bill Hemmond comes up to the plate, 2 for 3 today with a single and a double. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? The decided eye says no. That's going to be a pop out to the second baseman to end the inning. The Nashville strikes 2 more times. It is now 5-0. Going into the top of the 8th inning. Harold Engle is going to go out. Enrique Nunez gave up none. As he is getting pinch hit for. Let's see who they're going to send up. Steve Show, a righty, pinch hitting for Brooklyn will be Fernando Marietta. Find him here. There he is. I got to put Steve Show into pitch, and we are ready to go. As Fernando Marietta is leading off against Steve Show here in the top of the 8th inning. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? Yes, he is, and that'll be strike 3. Travis Nelson will be up next. He's 0 for 3 today, reached on an error his last bat. 5-5-6. Is the pitcher an ace? No. Is batter a sad sack? No. That's going to be a double to right field. For Travis Nelson, as Alvaro Morgan comes up to the plate now. 0 for 3 today with 3 flyouts. 2-4-4. Pitcher an ace? No. Is batter champion? No. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, and that'll hold Travis Nelson on there at second base. As we have 2 outs here in the top of the 8th, and left fielder Scotty Cole's coming up next. He is 0 for 3 today with a ground out and a fly out. 3-4-6. Is the batter eager? No. That's going to be a base on balls. And a team chemistry check. As the first baseman, Matt Hofstadt, comes up to the plate. 1 for 3 today with a single and 2 strikeouts. 1-6 is the batting team dissonance. The decided eye says yes. That's a distracted swing at a poor pitch and a pop out to the first baseman, Kevin Niederhauer, for out number 3. I think that's the second leadoff double Brooklyn has gotten, and nothing to show for it. As Steve Show is now semi-fresh. Nolan Anderson is going to come into the ball game for Brooklyn. He will face the leadoff hitter, Kevin Niederhauer. 0 for 3 today. 2-6-6. Leadoff batter is the single to center field. To start off the bottom of the 8th, and the shortstop, Rune Ferguson, coming up now. 1 for 3 today with a single, ground out, and a fly out. 3-5-6. Are they the same? Righty on righty. They are. That's going to be a strikeout. For out number 1, and the catcher, Mel Cerrone, coming up next. He's 0 for 2 today with a fly out, walk, a fly out. 2-4-6. Pitcher have control? No. Is batter eager or sad sack? He is eager. That's a pop out to the third baseman, Yasmiel Castillo, for out number 2. That'll bring up the pitcher, Steve Show. But he won't be pitching, as they're going to have Ramon Cruz coming up to pinch hit. Steve Show's day is done, and Ramon Cruz will be up. with a runner on first base here and 2 outs. 3-5-5. Pitcher struggler or gilded, no. Is the batter champion? The side die says no. That is going to be a ground out to the second baseman, Chuck Gagne, for out number 3. They are going to have Carlos Ramirez come in with Larry Lawless warming up just in case they get into a save situation. Carlos Ramirez will be in to finish this ball game for Nashville, as Brian Stone comes up to the plate, 1 for 3 today with a single. 1, 2, 3. Pitcher both flash and fresh. The side eye says he is flash, and that is a strikeout to start the top of the 9th inning. Next up will be the second baseman, Chuck Gagne, 2 for 3 today. The double and a single. 2, 2, 3. Pitcher wild, no. Batter slugger or utility, no. That's going to be a single to left field. As the catcher, Torrey Brown, comes up to the plate, 0 for 3 today. 2, 3, 3. Pitcher an ace or a star, no. Is batter a slugger? No. That's a fly out to center field, deep fly out. For out number 2, as the third baseman, Yasmiel Castillo, steps up. He is 0 for 3 today. 2, 4, 5. Is he a hero? No. That's a pop out to second base, Gary Bonnell, and he will glove it, and the Nashville Countrymen take this game, take game 3, 5-0, and take the series. Good ball game. I will be back in a moment with your post-game report. So for your final today, here in Nashville, the Nashville Countrymen take game 3 by a score of 5-0. Brooklyn had no runs on 7 hits, no errors, 8 left on base. Nashville had 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, and 7 left on base. Your winning pitcher for today is Harold Engle. He went 7 innings, gave up no runs, 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and no walks to move to 2-0 on the year. His new ERA is 2.53 and now has 27 strikeouts on the year. The loss goes to Melido Ortiz, his first of the year, as he is now 3-1. He went 6 2/3 innings, gave up 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks, and his new ERA is 2.35. Mike White went 2 for 4 today with 2 runs batted in, a strikeout, and a stolen base. So he stays hot on the year, and the average will creep up slightly from 495 as he went 500 today. But he adds 2 more RBIs to his total for the season, as well as another stolen base. So with those 2 RBIs, he now has 22 on the year. So he stays in 3rd place. Stolen bases, he is now tied for 1st with Danny Hargrove from Cincinnati. So thank you for watching this game today. If you liked it, I ask you please leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. And be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest action here in the 2020 Baseball America League. So, until next time, have a great night and God bless.